Welcome back to the channel. We are back in it with the ATS. We got a new trailer we just purchased. It's on the back of the truck. I believe I have the issue with my Tobii eye tracker. I got the settings all straight. I followed a YouTube video and it seemed to point me in the right direction. So anyhow, let's see if we can get this stupid truck and trailer out of this whole thing without wrecking shit up. I make no guarantees. You have to strategically plan how you're going to get out of this place because it's a bear. I believe we have enough fuel. We're going to do a short run. It's going to be furniture. We got to go to the place to pick it up. And they want us to do a right turn here. Which, if you look, you want to do a right turn there. You're going to have to pull the truck up forward and then almost jackknife it to the point where you can make the turn, because otherwise you're going to get hung up on the concrete fence. And then there's a good chance you're going to get hung up. I don't know why I always do this wrong. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now once you get it there, you're going to have to straighten the wheel out a little bit. And then you're going to have to look right or left. I guess we're good. We're good. We're good there too.
Turn right.
There we go. We're starting to figure this out. After all these times, we should figure it out by now, but anyhow. One thing I want to do before, I like the guy there, but I think we need to turn him down just a skosh. Our voice in navigation. Alright, so how do we turn him down? Radio, master volume, radio, maybe voice. Here it is, voice nav. We're turning him down because he's a little bit too annoying to me. I want to hear him, but I don't want him screaming in my ear every second. There we go.
Turn left.
Yeah, we almost hung that trailer up in there. It's a good thing I was able to calm myself down and get going here. It is freaking cold out. The day that this airs is pretty much the day that it's yeah. Anyway, back to the Tobii gaming thing.
And then turn right.
The eye technology, head technology thing, which you're seeing in action, it's working better since I changed the settings. I watched the YouTube video. That seemed to help. And the other thing I noticed, because my monitor is set so bloody low that I think when I was using the wheel, it would interfere with it, and that's why everything was getting jiggly and wiggly and wobbly and whatever other word you want to use. So I put the monitor higher and everything's set on a higher plane. It seems to be working good. Although it's got its hiccups. I think it's having a hard time picking me up sometimes, but...
Keep left.
Yeah, that was confusing right there. But we're gonna this is a short run. We're gonna do a lot more runs that are shorter. Just because it's I don't know. It's sometimes the shorter content's the better stuff. I think we're saturating our channel with 50+ minute content, and this way, if I pick the lower ones, I think we'll be all right. I might have to recalibrate this thing because when I did move it up, I had to move the thing around. Yeah, this one's like a couple 100 miles, I think. It's furniture, I believe. Yeah, we'll have to get the trailer painted. Because the live stream I did, which, you know, didn't really garner any views because they never do. But maybe, you know, as it sits there, it'll gain
Keep
attention.
right, and then exit right.
Which is usually how it goes. But I tried to use my trailer.
Exit right.
And one of my AI drivers that drives in my little company that I have in the game.
Get ready to turn right.
They took it, and so they're using my flatbed. They're using the other trailer, and I had nothing to use. So
turn right.
I ended up buying one, even though I really didn't want to spend the money for it. Gotta love it when the tractor trailers just stop like that, right in the middle of the road. Yeah, I got to recalibrate the Tobii thing because I moved it up and I got to make sure it's lined up correctly. But we will fix that after the episode is finished. We got to pick everything up and
keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, this is our new trailer. It's just basically a basic 48 footer, which is basically 53 foot or whatever. It's refrigerated, or it's chilled. It's not a frozen food trailer, but it'll haul whatever you need it to haul, I guess. I wish they'd have these loads a little bit closer.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I think we've been to this place before. Looks familiar. Well, since our trailer's out here, our garage, everything,
Get ready to turn right.
we do a lot of our jump off points from Albuquerque. I'm getting more and more familiar with it. I don't see anybody coming, but of course it's a little difficult when you got a concrete fence right there. So I'll just go with the assumption that nobody's coming.
This is where it ends.
All right. Cargo market. furniture. Yeah, this is it. And that is 231 miles. So we're going to take this job and not shove it. Alright, so we're supposed to... Let's see if we can do this. I'm still not very good at backing up, so we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. We're going to make it. I am so horrible at backing up. I don't know why the hell I decided to go with a trailer. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. They give you the easy option everywhere else. Why not there? Let's straighten the wheel out. It's like, Lord have mercy. You think they'd give me the option to skip just so we can get on with this. There we go. Thank God, because I just don't, I can't back up right now.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
There are times when I get in a fucking vapor lock and I cannot do it. And that's the time to say screw it. Alright, let's get out of here before we fuck something else up. We got 230 miles, I think it is, so 15 minutes of it was just me screwing around trying to back this stupid thing up to get the load, and it finally gave me the option to just forget it and get out. I just resigned myself to the fact that backing up is not going to be my forte. The only way it's going to work is if I keep learning off record to learn how to back up and back up right without. If I'm recording, it's like you know, the light is on, so to speak. So I get that, I get a little nervous just from that. I probably shouldn't, but it is just what it is. I think we cut that right. I think so, yeah. There was a car there, so I was kind of nervous about it. But anyway, we're going.
Turn right.
At least we got close. I mean, we did get close enough to it. There ain't nobody coming. If they are, they're coming up the hill, and there's nothing we can do about it. I have to improve my backing up, that's for sure, but most of the runs I've done were runs that we backed up to the trailer, picked it up and go.
Get ready to turn left.
It hasn't been often where I've had to use the trailer and pick up loads, so there's that.
Turn left.
But enough about me and my screw up backing up. Let's get this episode finished so we can get going to bigger and better things.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I'm hoping the quality is a little bit better
Turn right.
with the Tobii as opposed to the other way. The other way was more fixed. I think I gotta go with the settings a little bit. I gotta change the settings a little bit because I think when we lifted the monitor up, the Tobii is kind of confused a little bit, but for the most part, it seems to be doing good. On the lower one, it was picking up. If I had my hand on the steering wheel on the top part of it, it would pick that movement up and it would like wig out the whole thing. I haven't done this to Euro yet, so Euro does not have this set up yet, but it will the next time I jump in there, which probably will be in the next day, tomorrow or let's bring up nav 223. Yeah, let's hope that I have a little bit better luck dropping this off. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to skip it if I'm able to. God damn it. I think my best bet with this Tobii eye tracker is to stay in the same spot. I have a tendency to move around a lot. So if I stay in the same area, I'll be able to keep it going. Because Christ, I almost ran off the road with this thing, so. Yeah, I'm just going to jump out of it real quick. Because I don't know if it's working right or not. It seems to be off a little bit. There, just jump back into it. Yeah, that's a little better.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Yeah, we're gonna jump out of the Tobii thing because it's I got to recalibrate it once again. So we're gonna jump out of that and we're gonna go the rest of the way on the old set because um, we're gonna put the other thing back up. There. I like the eye tracker, but it's starting to make me fucking dizzy when it starts wigging out like that. So I'll recalibrate it, and then hopefully one of these episodes we'll be able to do the whole thing with the Tobii eye tracking thing. I just can't
Go straight.
deal with it wigging out all the time on me. And we got still a delivery to do, and I can't keep having this. It's going to take a bit of time. I probably should have made absolutely certain it was ready before I jumped in here and started using it, because it's not a really good accurate representation of the product. I should have tested it further before just jumping right in and say, let's go with this. But it's how we do things on the channel. You get an accurate assessment on things, and you get to see it within the confines of the game. But anyway, the whole idea was to make this video a short one because it's a short delivery. But when you're troubleshooting crap right in the middle of playing the game, it extends the time. So we're already 22 minutes in, and we still got a little less than 200 miles to go on this run. So
Keep
there's
right,
that.
and then turn right.
Hopefully it's a
Turn right.
interstate travel mostly, and we won't be burning up the time that way. Come on, light. We don't want to sit around here forever. Yeah, this is a lot smoother.
Go straight. Yeah, this is a nice little desert run. We're going to Arizona, which is more or less the same as New Mexico for the most part. So scenery won't change.
Yeah, we're gradually trying to make the truck simulation better, but there are going to be times when, by doing so, there's going to be a learning curve, and the quality of the content might go down a little bit for an episode or two. But once we get it all ironed out, it'll be good. Of course, a lot of people that do content creation would iron all that crap out before they jump right in there and make a video. Well, I work full time, so I don't have the luxury of playing around like that. So that's why I'll do it while I record. People get to see it, get the process done, explain how I did things. By me moving the monitor up, I think I need to recalibrate the Tobii, because it started working good at first. Now it's not so much. It seems to be waving around and stuff. It's supposed to be based on head movement. It's supposed to track that. And it just seems to me it was moving too much for a lot of it. I mean, there were times when I weren't moving at all, and yet the thing was just flipping out on me. So I had just disabled it. For now, probably unplug it and replug it back in and see if we can calibrate it. Anyway, I need that input, that particular input anyway. I got to do GTA content later, and that input is for the controller too. So they don't give you enough inputs for these PCs anymore. Well, there's so many things that you need to buy now, it's ridiculous. Now, when I get the shifter, whatever the hell that's going to be, thank goodness the shifter plugs right into the wheelbase. So, ironically, I was on a Thrustmaster Facebook group, and somebody was talking about the shifter that I want to get, and they were like, it doesn't work when I plug it into the PC, and blah, 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 and I wanted to make a comment on it to say, well, from what my understanding is, you're not supposed to plug it into the PC. There is a dedicated port in the back of your wheelbase for that. And it said, well, it's your first comment, we have to review it. And I'm like, if you have to review a comment that's simple like that, then that's not a group I want to be in. So I deleted the comment and got out of the group. I'm like, this is nonsense. But anybody that gets into this stuff, that's basic stuff. You should know that. Just saying, I'm not insulting anybody's intelligence. You can be really good at something and overlook something basic. I do it all the time, but yeah, we're going a little too fast. But anyhow, we're going to try stuff, and we're going to try to hopefully get our truck simulation better and better down the line. For the most part, I like where we're at with it. The Tobii thing is one of the things I wanted to get. The eye tracking thing is one of those things I wanted to get, just because I think it's more realistic in real life. When you're driving, you turn your head left or right if you want to look down to the mirrors, the rear view, side mirror, what have you. And this, when it's enabled, allows me to do that. So it's better all the way around. Yeah, we're already a half hour, but we got only 100 miles to go, so we're good now. I gotta slow down though. Yeah, because if I went past him going 35, I would have gotten a ticket. They're pretty consistent like that. And don't expect me to back up when we get to the place, because you saw how it was just packing up this trailer just to get it loaded. We're not doing that to get it unloaded. Nope. I'm going to skip it just because we don't have time. I don't know how long it took me just to get it to where it acknowledged the fact that I wasn't backing this thing up in there. Now, in real life, I probably could back these trucks up pretty easily. I don't know about pretty easily, but I could back them up, let's face it. It's just for some reason I can't translate what I know into driving in real life to driving in this game when it comes to backing up a trailer. Because you're backing up a trailer, it's kind of the opposite of what you would do normally, for the most part. And you're not really supposed to turn the wheel that much. But when you're almost jackknifing the damn thing, then you have to turn the wheel a lot just to get it straightened back out. So yeah, there's a lot of confusing things. I'm not going to let it bother me too much. You know, let the subscribers with 1 million people, or the people that this is all they do is play this game, let them back it up between two semi trucks and get it in a spot real quick, real perfect. Everybody's got their Achilles heel, and apparently backing this rig up is my Achilles heel. But we're almost there. 73 miles. I can handle that. Let's pick up the speed a little bit since we can. Yeah, I got to figure out my lighting in here too. It's kind of annoying. I like to have the lighting so at least I can be somewhat seen. But no matter which way I do that, I always see the lights in the screen of the freaking game, and I hate it. And I can't have a light in the back of the monitor pointing down at me, because then that'll drive me crazy. So it's just one way or the other. I'm just going to have a problem with something, it seems. Well, so much for that 35-mile-an-hour speed limit. We blew through that to the point where we need to stop. All right, pull in. It's right over here. Apparently we have not been in this one yet. Seems kind of odd. Seems like we hit every one of these things at one point or another.
Okay, let's find a new route.
All right, let's rock and roll. There should be a merge lane in this road, but because it's a rural route, they don't have one. But blue truck, we can go. I love the planes, the biplanes flying over. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll get this delivery done and call it a day. Probably this will be premiere the same day. So that being said, we should have content up and ready for the day after this airs. More than likely it'll be a GTA or something of that nature. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of Ballad of Gay Tony, but for some reason no more missions are coming up in that one. And not sure if it's because I need to do all of the nightclub, and if that's the case, we'll do all of the nightclub off recording. Unless people wanted to see that, I could do all of that. Of course, I would have to mute the music, but it can be done. I just didn't know, but I just wanted the story out the story of that uh, game. It's primarily what I wanted. I didn't care for the side stuff too much because in the end, you know, you get to see all three protagonists' sides of their little adventure and their perspective of it. And to me, anything else other than that was just nonsense. You know, it didn't really need to be there. It's just filler. But anyhow, we're almost done this one. Just about there. I think we should be in the left lane. But
Go straight.
so that's why we can scooch over to the left lane right now, because we don't want to have to do that last minute and have to do something stupid. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know for a little while with the Tobii thing it was working okay, then it was kind of wonky for a bit. My apologies for that. I'm trying to get it worked out. Me moving the monitor up higher, I think, is what did that, because it might have knocked off where the Tobii was set up. It knocked it out a little bit, so I put it back, but I don't think I put it back exactly where it's supposed to go. So we'll recalibrate it, get it set back up to where it should be, hopefully. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video,
left,
give it a thumbs
then
up.
Turn left.
I'm open for comments and all of that. Obviously, I don't get many,
Turn left.
but yeah, if you have suggestions on something, I'm open to that as well. Or suggestions of something you'd like to see more of. I do have GTA the Definitive Edition, and I do plan on putting that on the channel at some point. But I've got way too many things going on channel-wise to do that. You understand my drift. Like, I've got so many different games juggling right now that there's no way I can reasonably put any of those games on the channel
Keep right.
unless I
Then turn
finish
right.
the stories of those other games.
Turn right.
So Gay Tony comes off the table, so to speak, then I can add something else. But all it really is doing is it's going to allow Red Dead Redemption 2.
Get ready to turn left.
I can uptick those videos in its place. So yeah.
Turn left.
And I can always downgrade Truck Simulation a little bit. I kind of have a little bit too. I have downgraded how much content I've been putting out as far as the
It's all over now.
Truck Simulation. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. But anyhow, we are here. Now we're going to skip it. All right, we made it. Made a little cash too along the way for the coffers in the channel. Maybe pay for that damn trailer I just paid for. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Oh yeah, and yeah, hit the notification bell. Then you'll be notified when we upload content. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.